Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Monday Night Comedy Show. Thanks for your patience. We had a bit of a hiccup, and that's okay because it proves that we're human. We fly casual here at the Monday Night Comedy Show, and you fly with us. So thank you to everybody who has been patiently twiddling their thumbs and getting beer in your mini fridge, waiting for the Monday Night Comedy Show to start. My name is Andrew Danger Brindleson. I'm the host of the show. If you haven't been to a Monday Night Comedy Show in person or haven't been watching the COVID-19 take-home edition of the Monday, we are at Nano Taco Studios in North Minneapolis, and we are in a studio now. Well, let me just show you. This is what it looks like here. These are people. That's Jeff. There's Kat. There's V. There's is that Carly in the background? Where's Kruger? Where's Kruger? There's Kruger. That's G Money the motherfucking Hawk. That's Kathleen O'Brien, the Kathleen O'Brien in the back. I think if you can, like, we can't zoom in or anything, but Peebo, start flailing your arms. There, that's Patrick Ryan Bauer, folks. We do have a fantastic show for you tonight, and while we do have a couple of hiccups tech-wise. And again, we thank you very much for sticking with us. We will be showing the videos a little bit later. So like everything, this is the lineup. We're just moving things down. No big deal. We go with the flow. Let's meet the peoples, shall we? Do want to say hello to our good friend, Kat and Kruger. Look at your camera. Let's look at them. There's Kat. That's Kat Morgan. That is J Money, the motherfucking Hawk. Caw. Who we all know and love. This is the Nano Taco Studios microphone, the newest member of our staff.
So handsome.
It is a very handsome microphone. We're very excited. It's got a lot of technical bits hanging from it and a removable slip cover so people don't catch the COVID-19 when they tell the jokes that they work so hard on. So, but here in our virtual studio, we have Oog, son of Og, a first timer here at the Monday Night Comedy Show from 3000 BC, where obviously when whiteboards were first invented. But who are we to judge? Welcome, Oog, son of Og. Welcome. We're very happy to have you here.
Zoom has come a long way.
It really has.
Like time travel and everything.
We do have a couple of other performers here in studio. I mentioned Patrick Ryan Bauer, but closing out the show, we have country music legend Chris Maddock, who is celebrating his CD release on Friday on Stand Up Records, and we'll talk more about that a little bit later. But also joining us in the studio a little bit later in the show is Karen Pickering, an audience favorite. One thing that we did lose Katie Oliver streaming in from Chicago tonight. Unfortunately, Katie is tending to a friend who had a bit of an accident tonight in Chicago, and she's at the hospital with her friend. So we wish both of them good health and a speedy recovery, and we will see Katie next week at the Monday. Let's talk about this is the 591st Monday Night Comedy Show. All right, so that's a lot of shows. We've been doing this since 2007 when we were at a Christian coffee shop. Then we were at a basement bar. Now we're in a studio, and it's a global pandemic. Everything's going just fine. But 591 means that in 9 weeks, we are going to celebrate our 600th show. So what we need from our friends who are watching this show right now, or any friends who are watching it when it is rebroadcast, either on nanotaco.com or on Facebook or on our YouTube page. You can always go to our YouTube page and subscribe to us, because I think we have 13 followers, and that's pathetic for a YouTube channel that's been around since 2013. Even though I had to contact YouTube and they had to send me a new password, because the email that I started was with a job that was like 5 jobs ago. You ever hate technology? I do. So 600th show coming up very soon, a lot sooner than we'd like to think, but time waits for no one. we need your suggestions on who we should ask to perform at the Monday Night Comedy Show for the 600th show. Now, remember, because we observe social distancing, we can only have so many people here in the studio performing. And so who do you want to see? Who do you want to see live in studio? Who do you want to see streaming from their either their living room, from their bed? We could get Piontek to be naked again, like last week, even though he wasn't naked. I shouldn't have said that.
Not officially naked.
Not officially naked. He was wearing some clothing.
Let's talk about videos.
Somewhere. I was going to do a Jimmy hat joke. No? Okay. Too soon about that. Anyway, so Nick Piontek was not completely naked, so we're not going to get in trouble with anybody. I don't know. We've done a lot of weird stuff at the Monday Night Comedy Show that we should get in trouble for. So, have I stretched it long enough? Are we good?
Yeah, just go ahead and get her up there.
We're just gonna start the show. Why not? Okay. If you haven't been to a show, this is me doing a long-winded introduction because there are a bunch of beautiful people on that side of the studio going like, stretch it out, be long-winded if you can. And I laugh, and everybody laughs because Andy is all about being long-winded. Anyhow, time to start the Monday Night Comedy Show, 591. With what do we need?
You.
Me.
And to keep moving, because
We need to keep moving? All right, here we go. This is the Monday Night Comedy Show book club book, Full House, Stephanie, Picture Me Famous, the novel that follows the middle Tanner daughter from the hit series Full House. We read a page a week of this volume of Forgotten Lore. We're on page 16, which is, it just so happens, is the beginning of chapter 2 of Picture Me Famous. Here to read it, put your hands together, internet and friends here in the studio, for Kathleen O'Brien. Yeah. Woo! Yeah, she's reading page 16.
Why are you so bummed? Darcy asked as Stephanie met her friend.
Ellie stared. "But you're the total best at English," she cried. "I don't understand. What happened?" "What else? I spent all weekend with you guys talking about Kyle instead of researching my story," Stephanie said. "Oh boy," Darcy muttered. "This is one of those Tanner lecture for sure situations, isn't it?" Thank you.
That was Kathleen O'Brien, folks. Let's put me on the mic and camera. Oh, this just in. The computer is fixed. We can now watch the intro. What?
Go.
Wait.
Go.
Go?
Go forward. Yeah.
Nothing's showing. There's so much chaos going on in the studio right now. No one's talking to anybody. This is the intro to the show.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Ooh, that was the intro to the show that you should have seen at the beginning of the show. That was, we were going to, in my mind, we were going to fix it all in post when we rebroadcast this. But you know what? The magic of the internet, it's just too magical. And we are the creamy nougat of comedy shows. And everything is fine. We can show videos again? Where? Zang. All right. Folks. Then let's start with a video. Why not? Okay, we did Kathleen O'Brien reading page 16 of the Full House Stephanie Tanner book. Now let's watch a video because we have a funny video. It's called The Bitter Baker, and it's episode 6. I know who you did last summer cupcakes. If you don't follow The Bitter Baker, Best start now. Go to the YouTube channel after you watch this video. Subscribe. Go to the Facebook page. Just type in Bitter Baker, and you will find Tiffany Norton's page, and you can like it, and you can share it with your friends and your Nana who bakes, because she's bitter, even though she doesn't tell you. So, folks, I want you to enjoy episode 6. I Know Who You Did Last Summer, Cupcakes, courtesy of the Bitter Baker.
Hello, and welcome back to the Bitter Baker. Today I'm preparing I Know Who You Did Last Summer cupcakes. I'm making these for my friend's husband, who I recently caught canoodling a cashier named Chris at Applebee's. They were sharing mango Mai Tais over some chili fries, and I'm pretty sure he used a coupon, you cheap bastard. After some recent light Facebook stalking, I realized that the affair probably began somewhere between the birth of their second child and his second DWI. I'm making these cupcakes as a reminder that I know who he did last summer. I'm going to use a standard cake mix because clearly his tastes lean towards the basic. I'm going to use this entire box of cake mix, and we're going to need some eggs. We're going to add 3 eggs. I love cracking these things open. It's like his heart. Now I'm going to add my vegetable oil, 1/3 cup, and 1 cup of water. So now we're going to prepare our cupcakes. I'm going to pour these into a pan. I preset my oven to 350 degrees, and I'm going to pop these in for about 23 minutes. And 23 is actually an interesting number because that's the age that Kirk was when he knocked up my girlfriend. So what's interesting about this recipe is we're going to make sugar glass. I've never done this before, and I really like it. It is 3.5 cups of sugar. It's 2 cups of water, 1 cup light cornstarch, and a 1/4 teaspoon cream of tartar. I don't even know what that is. All right, I've got my mixture to 300 degrees, which is what we call in candy making a hard crack. Okay, our cupcakes are out of the oven and they're ready to frost. Again, like I said, I'm not wasting a lot of effort on old Kirk here. So I'm just using regular old canned white frosting. The blood we're going to make out of light corn syrup, some cornstarch, a little bit of water, and some red food coloring, and 3 drops of blue food coloring, just to get that little blue ball effect going for old Kirk there. When you're adding the fake blood, please use caution. It stains like a motherfucker. So now our sugar glass is fully cooled, and it's ready for my favorite part of this recipe, the stabbing. You can never have too many ice picks as a girl. You feel the release of letting Kirk know what a he is. The insertion phase. Yes, we're going to take our glass shards and insert them right into the cupcakes. And the point of the sugar glass shards is to remind him of the car wreck his marriage has just become. Oh my God, and they're finished, just like Kirk's marriage. And don't forget, tune in next time when I cover Guess Who Got a DWI leading a school fundraiser funnel cakes. See you then.
The Bitter Baker episodes. Oh, once again, please go to the Bitter Baker on YouTube and subscribe to that channel. While you're there, like her on Facebook because, well, she was nice enough to let us use all these videos and show them. I'm not sure if the audio is off because my commenters stopped commenting. Gang, we need you. You're our litmus test on quality. So if the audio was off on that video, we do apologize. We have harnessed we have the technology and we can rebuild the show slowly, but we're going to do it in the middle. It's going to be like a Tarantino show where we start in the middle and begin towards the end. Anyway, if you didn't understand that, neither did I.
Do you have to do feet stuff?
Yes, you do have to do feet
I
stuff.
don't want to do feet stuff.
You have to do feet stuff. If you didn't know, that was J Money the motherfucking Hawk, and Kruger is Kruger. He is at the ready with a bunch of high-powered Nerf guns that shoot these little yellow balls. Over the last couple of weeks, we've been trying to train myself after 13 years of hosting this show to not say ladies and gentlemen, to make it more inclusive. That's why I accidentally said ladies and gentlemen earlier in the night. So that's just one. So Kruger has a little hashtag thing going on his lineup. At the end of the night, we're going to give me what's due and shoot me in the face with a bunch of Nerf darts for as many times as I have slipped and said, ladies and gentlemen, accidentally. So again, I am trying. It's 13 years of learned behavior, so bear with me and just support me and maybe buy me some safety goggles. So that being said, you might remember her from her brief stint in reading page 16 of Picture Me Famous, the Full House novella about Stephanie Tanner. It was a fantastic start to chapter 2, and we love having her on the show. This is her first time here in studio at the Monday Night Comedy Show, and we haven't seen her since we were at Club Underground before all this global pandemic business started. So, folks, please put your hands together for the fantastic Kathleen O'Brien.
Hello, folks. I don't know enough about men, so I read a self-help book about them. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's called Men Love Bitches. I read it. So when a man asked me to make him a sandwich, I told him to go fuck himself. I think they should have called the book Men Love Bitches Getting Fired from Subway, because that was my job. Oh, can I do this? Ooh, okay. This nice lady stopped me on the street and told me I had hair like the Disney princess Ariel. That's right. I'm just like the Little Mermaid. From the waist down, things are fishy. For those of you who are wondering, yes, I am taken for granted. So let's talk after the show. This girl asked my boyfriend if I was the jealous type. For the record, I'm not the fucking jealous type. Is what I texted back from his phone while he was in the bathroom. So things are going great. Some people say their body is a temple. Mine is more like a Scientology center. No one in their right mind would enter it. And once someone's there, they're never allowed to leave. Like most girls, I am attracted to assholes, but only if on the inside they're nice and bleached and hairless. That's a butt crack joke. Okay, I'll proceed. I'm always attracted to men that are like unreachable, like alcoholics, jailbirds, and for some reason, Hasidic Jews. I think it's the beard. When I see him, I just want to be like, you remind me of Moses. You know how God sent him that burning bush? I'm a redhead. You can part my Red Sea anytime. Let my pubic hair grow. I thought about getting a Brazilian the other day, but instead I got a Minnesotan. That's where they pluck every hair out individually, and after each one they go, sorry. It's true that Minnesotans are really nice. Like, even if we disagree with somebody, we try to relate, like it's okay to be a Jew or a Muslim as long as you accept Jesus Christ as your personal savior. Jesus is a touchy subject, because it's iffy. It's like, did he exist? Was he the son of God? I say yes to both those questions. And so did my unicorn, and together we saved the world. I've heard this woman refer to Hitler as a wet blanket. Kind of downplays how bad Hitler was. It's like saying Jeffrey Dahmer was just a fussy eater. Or that Genghis Khan was just a hopeless romantic. I have a series of puns. Does the in-studio audience enjoy puns? Yeah. All right. How did Russia avoid fighting for the Allies for so long during World War II? Stalin. Did you hear about the amputee lawyer? He didn't have a leg to stand on. And finally, what did Bill Clinton say to the interns he didn't find attractive? Close, but no cigar. I'm pretty damaged when it comes to love. Like if I were a pet, I'd be a rescue, like on every date. I need Sarah McLachlan singing in the background. Like in the arms of this stranger. And then a narrator going, for just one compliment a day, you can prevent this poor creature from thinking she's going to die alone. No, I I want animalistic love. I want love like it is in the animal kingdom. Like, I don't want to be courted with dinner in a movie. I want two guys to battle to the death over me. The next time my roommate's like, Carl loves me so much, he paid my rent. I want to be like, oh yeah? Well, Joe killed Mark. I guess the downside is I'd constantly be pregnant. My friends would be like, yo, you're knocked up again. And I'd be like, you know how it is. That son of a bitch outran me. Every goddamn time. I have this mole underneath my armpit. At least I thought it was a mole until a doctor informed me that it is a third nipple, which is great because I'd make a really good cow or a Mormon, you know, because I got all those kids hanging off them. I'd be like, Levi, you're so selfish. Jebediah, you're biting me. Ezekiel, you're 12. Get out of here. It's like, God, where is my husband when I need him? Oh, yeah, fucking other bitches. Pussy fiends. They're horrible. I used to have a roommate named Israel, so I called myself Palestine and accused him of stealing my shit. A lot of Zionists in the crowd. All right. Let's see here. I'm very patriotic. Like, the only reason I ever take a nude selfie is to boost morale at the CIA. Like, the only terror they're going to come across is my unkept bush. All right. I'm agnostic, so when I do the deed, I can't say, oh my God. I have to say, oh my view that the creative force behind the universe is infinite and unknowable. I'm coming to terms with the fact that we're all just grains of sand on a never-ending beach. All right. I think I speak for most women when I say, if given the choice between extra sleep in the morning and morning sex, I will choose extra sleep. Like, I want to roll over and do some spooning for sure, but I know it'll turn into forking. So I just got to lay there, motionless, like I'm going to detonate a bomb if I move. Like, don't touch the red, yellow, or green wire, or there will be blue balls. I'm at an interesting place with my weight. I still feel cute, but if I gain any more weight, I will not feel cute. I am at my fat threshold. It's like I'm a dam about to break. And the only thing I have going for me is a very eager beaver. Ha ha. All right. Oh man. Let's see here. I'm proudly pansexual, as in Peter Pan. Like, I only date men who refuse to grow up. Awesome. I was on Tinder, and before I say that, I should say I'm against Tinder because people aren't playing cards, right? Like, this isn't Pokemon. But what if it was? I'd be like, Pika Pika. For now, I'm cute, but eventually I will turn into a monster. Oh man, what was I going to tell you? Oh, sure. A friend of mine was telling me about the first time that she ever took a poop at her boyfriend's house. She said she felt like a dog marking its territory. And I was like, oh my God, sister, me too. It totally ruined his carpet. Then I just got up, walked out the front door and said, I think we both know that I'll be back. I love you. A Facebook friend of mine, so a stranger, posted this. All right. Posted this status the other day. I've quit drinking 200 days strong. I was going to congratulate her until I saw that on the day prior, she had posted, Crib is finally ready for baby any day now. Now, I don't know too much about pregnancies as I've aborted all of mine, but I'm pretty sure that comes with the territory. That's like saying I've quit masturbating because my arms have been amputated. Or I've quit having sex altogether because I am married. Zing. That's a zing. I was at a party and this girl wanted to give me a relationship advice, and I was going to take it until she mentioned she's a 28-year-old virgin. I was like, no thanks, lady. That's like a vegan telling you how to cook a steak. In both situations, that bitch don't know what to do with meat, right? I watched porn the other day, and it just depressed me. because I thought the director and I agreed we wouldn't use the shots or I look fat. So I am a proud feminist, and I have to say that unrealistic standards of beauty today are such bullshit, right? Like if Marilyn Monroe were alive today, she wouldn't be considered hot, which is so unfair to the, elderly. She'd be like 95. This is true when I was a kid. I had a Barbie video game, and all it entailed was driving down the street. And if you could manage to not hit anyone or anything, you won a shopping spree. That was the whole game. Crash course in sexism. Some people don't think women can drive, but I wonder what other next level sexist shit they would have included if they thought we were up to the challenge, Like, if you can speak when you're spoken to, you get to prepare a hot dish. Or if you can keep from sticking your head in the oven, you win a makeover. The end of screen pops up like, welcome to hell. Brought to you by Mattel. All right. Little rhyme I couldn't resist. I don't call them blowjobs. I call them blow internships because I half-assed them. And the entire time I'm thinking, I should be getting paid for this. Let's see. Bad sex? Show of hands. Who's had it? Just Jason. Cool. Bad sex is like playing Mortal Kombat. The entire time you're thinking, finish him. Okay. Let's see here. I am bi. I'm also known as not picky. And the truth is, I love seeing a man's eyes light up when I say, I'm bi. And then watching them run away in terror when I finish that with polar motherfucker. So I have a bipolar disorder, which is like the diabetes of the brain. Except for like, instead of a lack of sugar, I have an excess of I don't give a fuck. People ask me, they say, what does mania feel like? What does that feel like? And I say, feels like you have a passion for life. Like you have an intense passion for life. That's exactly what I said to my shrink. And her response was, Miss O'Brien, you have to put your shirt back on. She was always like, you need to get things off your chest. And finally I was like, you should have been more specific. I'm topless. All right. Anybody here gone to the psych ward? No? Token. Cool. Going to the psych ward is like getting married. It's all fun and games until you realize you're committed. Yep. Yep. So at one point I thought I was the second coming of Jesus. Don't worry, I'm fine. But in a situation like that, you go to the hospital, and in the hospital, for some reason, there's like a priest that did his rounds and like visited people in the psych ward. And I'm the Messiah. And this nurse asked me, she goes, Kathleen, would you like to see the priest? And I was like, I think you mean, would you like to see me? I don't know, you heard of the rapture. I'm kind of a big deal. All right. It's hard because like my life is basically like that movie, A Beautiful Mind. But instead of being like super good at math, I tell jokes about my pubes. Thank you. And what I want more than anything when I'm manic is world peace. And that sucks because that means that at my most creative, I have the originality of a Miss America contestant. That's funny to me and Jason. I'll take it. And I'll leave you with this. They say that 1% of the population has what I have. That's kind of a lot of people. I don't know how many that is. 7 million? I'm not sure. I'm not a mathematician. But I was thinking like how it would be if all the loonies in the world were in the same place at the same time. I think it'd be interesting, but I don't really feel like going to a Trump rally. Thank you.
Well, Kathleen O'Brien! Come on, everybody, sitting in your house watching, clap your hands for her. Oh, you should share this show already tomorrow with your friends on Facebook. Now, like I mentioned before, our friend Katie Oliver, who was supposed to be streaming in from Chicago, had an issue come up where she had to help a friend. And we completely respect that and hope that both Katie and her friend are safe in Chicago, even though I hate that town because I never saw the good side of that city. No one? No? Good. All right.
You hate Chicago.
It's fine. I know. I hate Chicago. I've hated Chicago for a while. It's okay. The Museum of Science in the Industry is cool. I went there in 1990. Anyhow, we wish Katie and her friend well. Katie will be on next week, but in her place, we have kind of a last-minute addition from a local band here called All the Pretty Horses. If you don't know that band and you're in the Twin Cities, you've been living under a fucking rock, because this next video came out in the early 2000s called Lovers from All the Pretty Horses. Enjoy. Before we wow you with that music video, look what I can do.
Astounding!
That's called sorcery, folks. If you'd like to be a sorcerer like me, all you have to do is give yourself up to the Prince of Darkness.
That's it?
Yep, that's it.
Do I have to sign a contract?
Sorry. They're playing music. Ah, here we go.
Yo, taxi!
Where to, buddy?
I'm in town on business for the weekend, and I was hoping you could suggest to me a place where I could find a little fun.
What do you want, a titty bar? Shit, take your pick, pal. There's about a dozen of them inside of a mile.
No, I was thinking something a lot more adventurous.
What are you, a cop? I don't want to be bringing the heat down on nobody's business.
No, I'm far from it. Look, I just find strip clubs to be a bit typical.
Well, I did hear about this one place. Long time.
We're starting this over. Sorry.
I'll tell you when.
Now, as you can see, we have ghosts in the studio. This place is haunted by Ingrid Bergman. And who else is dead?
I was never funny in life.
Oh, ooh, some fresh take on Ingrid Bergman. Anyhow, we apologize. Ingrid.
All right, here we go.
Here we go.
Yo, taxi!
Where to, buddy?
I'm in town on business for the weekend, and I was hoping you could suggest to me a place where I could find a little fun.
What do you want, a titty bar? Shit, take your pick, pal. There's about a dozen of them inside of a mile.
No, I was thinking something a lot more adventurous.
What are you, a cop? I don't want to be bringing the heat down on nobody's business.
No, I'm far from it. Look, I just find strip clubs to be a bit typical.
Well, I did hear about this one place long time ago. But I think it ended up just being a rumor or something. I don't know. Maybe that place did exist. But I'll be damned if I could remember where they said it was. Now that I think about it, yeah, maybe I did bring a fare there one time or another. Yeah, I'm starting to remember now. Up in there, down that way, door's on your left. Here's what you say to him at the door. Now get out of my cab.
You're a long way from Wall Street, Richie Rich. What the fuck are you doing on my turf?
I heard there was a traveling scene area. I'm interested in some space travel.
Some space travel, huh? And what planet would a square-ass motherfucker like you be looking to visit?
Venus?
Venus? Well, I'll be a monkey's bitch. Gordon Gekko here wants to go to Venus. Well, if you got the airfare, I might be able to hook you up with a ticket.
Take all my love. There's nothing left to give. Take all my life. There's nothing left to live. Take all my rage. It's taking years of pain. Take all my hate. It's taking years in vain. I know the others feel. I know the others feel. You've taken my pain and taken my heart. It's never been same. Now take it, tear it apart. It's ever we need and ever all we want. It's never to leave and never break it apart. I know the others feel. I know the others feel.
Folks, that was All the Pretty Horses with the song Lovers. That's from the early 2000s, and not sure if you can. There we go. All right, so we are clearly having some computer issues. We'd like to thank Windows 10 for sponsoring us. If you'd like Windows 10 to ruin your comedy show that you care a lot about, please install it in your nearest device. And look out for those automatic updates because they start right when you don't want them. Windows 10, fucking people over for the last, was it 6 months?
Since Windows 9.
Since Windows 9. Since it's like Vista, only not that. Anyhow, I don't know computers, but you know what I do know is I do know I like videos. And while I love all the pretty horses and their music, and hopefully we can get more of their music played at the Monday Night Comedy Show, I would like you to enjoy this next video. It is from our friend Vane Mainstream. If you've been watching us the last 2 weeks, Vane Mainstream is submitting new videos every week up until the election in early November. And I'm trying to get to the right thing here. This is episode 3. Episode 3 is called Higher Power. Vane Mainstream. After the video, you can go on YouTube, subscribe, you can go to their Facebook page and like it. If you are not a fan of scathing satire, then you really need to watch this, because this is you're going to hate it, but it's really fucking good. And just a reminder, watch the debates tomorrow. Let's do it. All right, enjoy. Higher Power by Vane Mainstream.
Boom. I'm your holy man, I can be what you need. You need it. Salvation running through my veins. Oh. You'll get to know me when you're damned or feeling weak. I mean it. I've got that key to break your chains. Oh. I'm high and mighty for a selfless cause. I'm serving and protecting broken, helpless loves. Oh, and held high to God when you give yourself away. Can't help firing shots when you won't do what I say. Lord, when I come around, you better bow down to your knees. No reason why not to deify the police. I am your medicine, I aim to stop disease. Each bullet loaded up with care. It seems I'm heaven sent, inevitable every street. Why would you ever be so scared? You're begging, pleading for it all to stop. Well, faith is only dreaming, you should call the cops. Oh, and held high to God when you give yourself away. Can't help firing shots when you won't do what I say. Lord, when I come around, you better bow down to your knees. No reason why not to deify the police. You shouldn't doubt it, and I know you do. I'm the higher power, and as much is true. I love you. And held high to God when you give yourself away. Can't help firing shots when you won't do what I say. Oh, no. Lord, when I come around, you better bow down to your knees. No reason why not to deify the police. No reason why I gotta crucify the police.
Woo! Once again, that was Vane Mainstream with Higher Power, episode 3 of many. We have several more weeks of new stuff by Vane Mainstream. Go to Vane Mainstream's YouTube channel and just enter Vane Mainstream and subscribe. Be sure to, while you're doing that, why not subscribe to the Monday Night Comedy Show page? And while you're doing that, why not just go on Facebook and like the Monday Night Comedy Show, like Vane Mainstream. Everything that you see tonight, you can like somewhere. Give thumbs up. You can give us a Yelp review. We don't check Yelp, but why not give us 10 stars or however many you can on Yelp? Yelp is great. First timer at the Monday Night Comedy Show is coming up next, and you met him earlier in the show. It seems like he's from a long, long time ago, when streaming was just a glimmer in everyone's eye, but there was still dry erase boards. Put your hands together. Everybody start freaking out for Oog! Oog, son of Og, from 3000 BC. Woo!
Oh,
Oog.
Oh,
Oh, this is, of course, son of God, 3000 BC. First time at the Monday Night Comedy Show. That is his first appearance. Thank you, Oog. Thank you so much for being here. Biting social commentary from the first caveman at the Monday Night Comedy Show. As far as I know, Kruger, can you check the logs?
Based on the one page I can see in front of me, that's accurate.
Okay, excellent. All right. We will fact check. So I've already forgotten what we call our we have our microphone, our newest staff member. That we're gonna put something shiny like we do at the did at spring. Folks. Our next performer is no stranger to the Monday Night Comedy Show. He's won multiple awards at our show for just being himself, and that's all he asks of anybody. Just be yourself and be kind, and here to spread his message of love and hope. Put your hands together for the one, the only. His name is Patrick Ryan Bauer. Bauer.
Yeah. Andrew, I will ask my doctor about that note. It's not normal. Hi. Recently was out of town for a little bit. I wasn't, but it's a great setup. So here we go. But I got back. No, I was. And I got back and someone left a baby in a basket on my porch, which is kind of old school. You don't need to do that anymore. There's safe drop zones. There's the fire department, hospitals, Craigslist. There's options. But I got the baby in the basket. And now all the stray cats in my neighborhood keep hanging out on my porch because they think there's going to be more baby. Not a great part of town to do that, too. Live in the kind of neighborhood where the ice cream truck doesn't slow down all the way. Carries real bomb pops. Friend asked me, he's like, "You worried about getting murdered?" And I was like, "No, but thanks for planting that seed." Guess I wouldn't mind getting murdered, so long as my body makes the rookie cop throw up. I don't think I'll die violently, White. Maybe I'll go in my sleep, and at that point, I don't even really look at it as dying. It's just feeding my cat one more time. I own cats. I love having cats. It's like having a really bitchy girlfriend that shits in a box instead of on your chest. It's been 5 years, and that joke still. I was looked at dogs are like children. You know what I mean? It's really cool when other people have them. Because I could sit around, hang out, smoke a joint with them. But then I'm going home. And don't do that, by the way. Fucking pot will fuck up a dog. Okay, with kids, it's different. It's fine. They'll get pot tits. It's not a big deal. I have pot tits. I still fuck. It's okay. But cats are easy. Cats are super easy. You know what I mean? You just leave the faucet going a little bit. You get that big industrial-sized bag of cat food, cut a little slit in the bottom of it, go to a 3-day music festival. You come back home, cat's fine. Sit on the couch, and have a conversation with the cat. Because whatever that white dude in the dreadlocks gave me during Primus's set, still working. Talk to the cat. Dogs, man, you can't go to a fucking music festival if you got a dog. You can't go to the gas station if you got a dog, unless you're planning on bringing it with. Man, dogs are needy. You can't catch a buzz at home if you got a dog. You're sitting there a few beers deep. All of a sudden, the dog comes up to you. He's like, hey. So I ate some grapes and some chocolate. So I need to go to that special emergency vet that costs as much as 10 new dogs. And when you took me to pee, I didn't pee all my pee, so I peed on your comic books. And I thought that thing with your dad's ashes was a toy, so he's everywhere. And what else? Oh, I had to poop when we were out, but I didn't, so I pooped on your bed, and it's bad because of the grapes and chocolate. Anyway, I'm dying. It's like, motherfucker, like. Ugh! So you go and you sell your car and you have a dog. You can't ride him because he's small. He's a small dog. He's a really bougie looking dog. I love him. He's very loving and affectionate. He's great to have around. And weird fun fact, he's got the world's biggest dick. Like, I didn't notice. I was sitting there, I'm playing video games, and I look over and he's humping this stuffed toy. And I thought maybe something was wrong with him because I saw this thing and it was his fucking dick. This was an Andy-sized dick. My dog's dick is so big, if it were one of the 50 states, it would be double Texas. My dog's dick is so big, if it were written in binary, it would contain a 2. My dog's dick is what would happen if Sam's Club sold dog dick. All right. I'm going to get out of here on that, guys. My dog's dick looks like Cronenberg threw up. It's fucking weird. Half his body weight, I swear to God. Have a great night, everyone. Thank you once again for having me here.
That, folks, is Patrick Ryan Bauer. Start clapping for him. There he is. There he is. There's Patrick. P-Bow. That's the P-Bow. Yeah, there he is. Oh, that means see, celebrities are just like us, folks. Just like us. I mean, I don't
Smoke a lot, so I was kind of lying about the fucking thing.
Oh. I personally quit smoking over a year ago. September 15th was my 1 year. It's not a, it's not like the entire studio should clap for that.
Oh, it's not?
No. I just want everybody to, they're all clapping for me. I didn't want to ask for that, but I feel, I've done something to deserve that. But, not only do I not smoke anymore, I want to smoke every day. So anyway, if you see me getting really close to Patrick Ryan Bauer, it's not only because I am desperately in love with him. It's because he smokes these cigarettes that smell like Nag Champa. It's amazing. Speaking of Nag Champa, I don't have a segue. So we're just going to play our next video. Our next video is actually a 2019 48-hour film festival submission. It was directed by Joey Hamburger, one of our good friends at the Monday Night Comedy Show. It was co-written not only by Joey, but also by our friend Robert Burrill. And the video features our friend Jeff Foes. There's nothing but friends here at the what's the name of our show?
The Monday Night Comedy Show.
Can we start it with Minneapolis? Can we just change the title of the show?
No, it's your show.
13 years, folks.
Do it if you want.
591 shows. I've been to most of them.
There you go.
Anyway, what is this? Oh,
It's for you because you have a big brain.
Thank you. Commentary from our troll. But one thing I do want to introduce before this next video is our friend Karen Pickering just joined us here in the studio. Karen, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing really good.
I've
good.
missed you so. Now, before you go on, Karen, you're going to get a chance to harness your chi. We are going to show a video, 2019 48-hour film festival submission, and it was the winner for Best Ensemble Acting. It's called Brother, Brother. Please enjoy.
Yeah.
He doesn't deserve it, but he should have it. It's not going to change anything, but I think the important thing is where we go from here.
We're here.
Exactly. The present. That's where I need to be. The present. That's how I focus on the present, with the present. A present for the present.
No.
It's not a problem.
Sir, we've arrived.
Nothing
You
is
have to get
fucked
out
here.
now.
Here we go.
Now we're
Brother, brother. Why? I have no control over this.
He doesn't deserve it, but he should have it. It's not going to change anything, but I think the important thing is where we go from here.
We're here.
Exactly. The present. That's where I need to be. The present. That's how I focus on the present, with the present. A present for the present.
No. Sir, we've arrived. You have to get out now.
It's now or never.
Get out of my car.
Rob,
Hey, Joey.
how did I know you were coming today?
I called ahead.
I love surprises.
Well, it's not really. Never mind. Actually, I do have a surprise for you.
Ooh.
Listen, Joey, I know we haven't always had the smoothest relationship.
You are my brother.
Exactly. And I know you've always wanted this watch. Dad had it. His dad had it before him. I think he got it at the store. That's not important. The important thing is that even though you live here now in this unique situation, I don't want you to think that you're not family. And that's why I want you to have this watch.
I don't want the watch.
You don't have to do that. I know you want the watch.
I can't even tell time.
No one can. That's what the watch is for.
Hello. Jesus. Rob, this is Rob.
I'm Rob.
Me too.
Look, I want you to have this watch. I know you want the watch. Okay, just take it. I'm your older brother. I know what's best for you.
I know what's best for you.
God damn it. What are you, a Rob too?
I'm Erica Drafted, flooring specialist.
What's a flooring specialist?
I have narcolepsy.
This is the watch that our grandfather purchased in 1932 at the height of the Great Depression.
You should have been using that money to buy food.
So you're just going to stay there the whole time?
I live here.
It's been passed down for generations. Okay? You're a part of the family. I'm giving it to you.
Let's gamble.
Hell yeah.
What? No, we can't. Are you even allowed to leave here?
I'm not allowed to tell you this, but I can leave whenever I want.
Why are you not allowed to tell me that?
We need to go to a casino right now.
Right now?
I have special abilities. And with these special abilities, I have learned to count cards, but we need to go to a casino right now.
What abilities? You have mania.
Card counting mania. It's like WrestleMania, but for cards.
Those aren't manias. You've been diagnosed.
Let's go to a casino.
We're not going to the casino.
Let's go to the casino.
You stay out of this.
Let's go to a casino.
We're not going to the casino.
Welcome, gentlemen.
All in.
You don't have any chips yet.
Regular group of card sharks, huh? Games flippity dip, dippity dop.
Hold on.
Aces off the chain, 7 in the kitchen, 4s and 3s off at the knees.
That can't be a game.
Hit me.
Oh, you're in it now.
Listen, we can still walk away. All right? It's not too late. We can go to some place that, I don't know, has lights and food. And you can accept this incredibly meaningful gift that I've been trying to give you this whole time.
What could be more meaningful than two only brothers spending time together? Besides, let me impress you for once. Please.
All right. Let's do it.
Since I'm adding you late, I had to start you off in the bench spot.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, you're in it now. Today's my lucky day.
Dad. Jack.
Looks like you got nothing left to bet, fella.
Come on. Let's get out of here.
Not yet. I'm playing the long game. Counting cards.
You haven't counted a single card.
One more hand.
You'll need something to bet, fella.
Can we just go? All right? I promise. I'll buy you lunch. Or dinner. Or breakfast. I don't know what the fuck time it is anymore.
Check the watch.
Exactly. It's what I've been trying to give you this whole time.
Now. I'll take it now.
Oh, finally.
All in.
You son of a bitch.
I told you, Rob, I was playing the long game, and the next card is the Ace of Spades.
Oh my God!
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh! Whoa! Why is this bad?
What's this mean?
Means you're at 11. You're gonna need to hit.
Hit me.
Deuces, 22. Dealer's game. The time is 4:00 p.m.
Hit me.
You're all done, bucko.
Hit me. Hit me. Hit me. Hey, don't hit me. Don't hit me.
I could kill you for losing that thing.
Oh, come on. It's just a watch.
It's not just a watch.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It was Dad's who got it from Grandpa, who bought it from a store.
It's my gift to you.
That's sweet. I appreciate that, but I would have lost it anyway.
That's not the point. The watch isn't important. I was trying to say that I want to see you more.
You don't have to buy me presents. Come visit me.
Ah, I know. That's what I'm doing.
I guess I thought you'd dress it up a little bit.
Yeah,
You want me to have that watch?
I do.
I love you.
I love you too.
Let's go get that watch. You want me to have that watch? I want to have that watch.
Let's get that watch.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Erica!
You were here the whole time.
I was sleeping on the floor. I woke up just as you guys left. Hey, is this your watch?
How on earth did... Oh, it's not the watch.
What about these?
This is it.
Okay, we gotta go. I just robbed a lot of guys. We need to leave right now.
Brother.
Yeah! Folks, that was Brother, a 2019 48-hour film fest submission. Winner for Best Ensemble Acting. And you might recognize some other faces in there besides Jeff Foser, Joey Hamburger, Robert Burrell. You might notice Casey Flesh was in there too, who's done the Monday before. And I just want to thank Joey. Joey, subscribe to his channel. So just check out Joey Hamburger on YouTube. And we actually has videos on his YouTube channel. We're going to show another one next week. If you like this one, just stay tuned. And I know, folks, that we are experiencing a lot of technical issues tonight. We got the gremlin on the Windows playing and tweaking Captain Kirk out, but you know what? It can't always be like this, and it hasn't always been. It's an anomaly. We blame Windows 10 completely because, as you know, Windows 10 sells drugs to children and hurts old people, and Microsoft is single-handedly responsible for COVID-19. All right, that unsubstantiated. Speaking of unsubstantiated. Be sure to watch the presidential debates tomorrow between Joe Biden and that other guy. No matter which way you lean politically, this is the most important election in history. And if you don't read any of the articles about Trump may or may not say, Joe Biden, you win, you are the president. He might not leave. And, and then we have to live in that kind of world. But we get to say we were there. And you get to say you were at the Monday Night Comedy Show where Windows 10 fucked up our lives. So we all have stories to tell our great-great-grandchildren about the autumn of 2020. We're all in this together, folks. And just want to let you know we only have 2 performers left. Our next performer coming live from her home in parts unknown. I'm not sure where exactly she lives, but I'm pretty sure it's somewhere tropical, probably like Shakopee or Apple Valley. I don't know.
You're
She
close.
seems cool.
Apple
She seems
Valley.
like a Minneapolis, South Minneapolis kind of girl. All right, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Oh, what am I up to? 3? I think I'm up to 3. 3, ladies and gentlemen. I was called up by earlier. We'll figure it out later. Anyway, put your hands together for Karen Pickering, folks. Karen Pickering. Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, you guys, thank you so much for having me on here. I haven't seen you in a couple months. I'm live from the kitchen at my house in Apple Valley. We've had very exciting times down here as we go through this COVID experience, physical distancing, but trying to see friends. My Lutheran, the husband just had his birthday yesterday. So right after this, I get to eat a piece of chocolate cake. I've never been so damn excited for freaking carbohydrates in my life. It's just amazing. So I got to get right to the comedy. I know we're all obsessed with the election and all that stuff that's going with it, but let's for us, we have one of our family members in Boston. We're not going to see the son now. Who knows? He's been there 10 months, and we may have a virtual wedding. Yeah. He is madly in love, and we've only met his girlfriend on like FaceTime and Zoom family meetings. And sometimes she's just darting back and forth. I'm not even sure, who this is. So it's really a very interesting time, guys. I haven't even told a single joke yet, but thanks for helping me go through that. Thank you so much. Thank you. It's just amazing. I am so homesick for Boston because usually by now I've had 3 or 4 trips in the year, and a couple of relatives have put up with me someplace, and I just miss it. I find myself surfing the internet and looking at pictures of the Revolutionary War, all the relatives back in the olden times. I just imagine my whole family, because they came off the Mayflower, the Pickerings. They did. They were the ones with the bottles of Jack Daniels and the really tall platform pilgrim shoes. They were just amazing people. Sam Fuller, who was the surgeon on the Mayflower, a direct descendant, and I didn't believe any of this crap growing up. I just thought my parents wanted me to shut up and eat my dinner. And lo and behold, you go to this tiny little museum in Plymouth and you can track my family down like the dogs we are. It's just amazing. And also, ironically enough, if you want to make another connection, we are direct descendants of some of the witches at the Salem witch trial. And if you have visited my house when I was growing up, you would know that my 3 sisters and I and my stepmother could act like witches. You know how it goes. I'm going to be in trouble. A lot of this is new material, but you've been so nice to work through it in this last 2 minutes. Save the therapy bill, right? So guys, I know we don't want to get political because everybody is going that way. They get upset and all that. I just want to talk about something that always has concerned me so much about politicians and people in public like that. I think the hair is getting out of control. Seriously, we know Trump has had issues, but I got to tell you, when we had Hillary Clinton, we had the helmet hairdo. Seriously, I kind of miss that. What I wouldn't give to see Hillary's little moody helmet hair. Her hair never moved. And I think it could, if you put your hand on it, you could have sliced it. And now I see Kamala Harris, every time she talks, she's got kind of like that phenomenal brown hair, and it's not moving. I mean, she's in such public demand right now. You watch her hair, it's not moving. And this is what happens as we get closer to the election. Biden, we're just happy his hair is awake. You know what I mean? Just to keep him going. And then Nancy Pelosi. What? I know. It's you can't believe I brought up her hair. But she now has what I call the Hillary helmet hairdo. It's absolutely amazing. I would like you to meet Ingrid the cat. She's over here now. And this is usually our time together. We have 3 cats now. I don't know. Our daughter moved in. I'm just giving you a family update. No friggin' material. Let me go with it. Our daughter moved back in when she graduated from Hamlin. Oh, Ingrid, not now. I'm on the air. But anyways, this is Ingrid the cat. Normally, I would never name a cat Ingrid, but when we got the cats from the shelter over in Hastings 10 years ago, she's now eating the phone cord and the earphones. Our kids believe that you have to keep the pets the same names as they had at the shelter, or you would hurt their feelings. So Ingrid kept her name, and then we have Rose the evil bitch cat here at the house as well. And we have a guest cat, our granddaughter cat. I can't believe I'm freaking turning into a cat lady, but our granddaughter cat, is 20 pounds of purebred Siberian. It costs more than our daughter's college education to get this purebred cat, but I didn't pay for it, so I'm freaking happy because I'm a cheap bitch. Yeah, that's what you want. Anyways, COVID is doing something to me, guys. I know. I am not a mean Karen. Let me just say this. I always talk about the name now. I am not a mean Karen. I am loud. You're going to know how I feel, but I'm not like those Karens that have the blonde wedge hairdo. Okay, they have the blonde wedge hairdo. They're walking around the planet. They don't care about COVID. They don't care about politics. They just want to freaking harass restaurant managers and anybody else that'll put up with their crap. And my job is to get a pellet gun, and I spend a lot of time cruising, looking to shoot them down. Yeah. Because you know what? We know that the police are very preoccupied with other things these days. So you can take those people out with a Nerf gun. It works every freaking time. I use my Nerf gun a lot. And I got to tell you what, the rabbits do not come in my yard. They hate the Nerf gun, but the Karens won't bother me either. I'm going to tell you. I took care of a few of them at our last scrapbooking meeting. You ever go to a socially distanced, drunk, in your neighborhood scrapbooking? I did. It was fabulous. And I don't drink anymore, but I just go just to see what my neighbors are going to do and just be nice about it, you know? And plus, they invited me. I don't get invited a lot of places because this personality and how I'm talking is often misread as mean and bitchy. Hard to believe, right? But during COVID, I found myself becoming more of a mean parent. I mean, I was a mean parent when the kids were little. We never took them to Disney, okay? We never took our kids to Disney. We took them to Plymouth Rock in Massachusetts 15 times. I'm sorry. They grew up and they're fine. They're fine, okay? They kissed the rock. They know their relatives. And you know, I asked my son, I go, do you have a big resentment against us because we never took you to Disney? You didn't see Mickey Mouse. You didn't ride in the friggin' teacup. And he said, no, Ma, I don't have a resentment over that because you're a freaking millionaire now. What, did you hide all the money in a sock? Your kid has a sense of humor, I got to say. It's amazing. So you'll have to cut me off when it's time for me to go. I got a lot to say tonight, or else invite me back. But here's the thing. I am a mean parent. And I am a mean parent in the neighborhood. I got a reputation. When these kids come out and they've been online doing the schooling and they come outside and they whine at me that their mother wants them to spend time outside getting exercise and they don't know what to do, I very simply bitch at them and their parents. I cannot believe it. My friend next door goes, what do? I don't have time to take them down to the park to play. Okay, can't you play in your own yard? What is going on with us? What's happened to imagination? You open the front door, you go out to the fresh air, and you friggin' move around. Well, I volunteered to be the neighborhood gym teacher for these kids. And I have a couple jump ropes. I gave them to the kids. These kids are like 10 years old, too. They should friggin' know how to play and move their body parts around, too. You know what I mean? They're shaking. So I had jumping jacks going on. We made like a hopscotch. You remember hopscotch? Oh, sorry about that. Ingrid the cat is tipping the camera over. This cat, she wants more food, and she's not getting any of that damn chocolate cake. I'm getting the rest of it if I have to wrestle her. Ingrid is no lightweight either. 15-pound ball of fluff too. And I gotta say, and I'm switching subjects again, but you seem to be able to follow me. Thank you so much for listening. The cats in the house, the hairball thing. And always we're hearing that noise, that horrible noise. And I've just gotten to the point where if I'm out in public and somebody's choking, I just think I'm home with the cats. I just let them die, I hope one of those Karens coughs up a hairball. I'll shoot her with the friggin' gun, it'll be good. My Nerf gun, excuse me. You don't want me with... There's a couple of my friends are learning how to shoot over at the Rosemount gun range. I don't know why I'm whispering. They're not here. But seriously, you don't want me. You see these glasses? These are trifocals. You don't want me learning how to shoot. It's not going to end well. And what am I going to shoot? I'm already having fun with the Nerf gun. There's so many different size pellets for every size Karen butthead that gets in my way. I'm carrying this stuff in my car. I really am. And the thing about the Karens is they really have that hairdo, the real Karens. And I think I may have told you this before. I was not supposed to be named. My middle name is Lee, Karen Lee Pickering. I was not supposed to be named Karen. My young parents, 17 and 19 when I was born, they agonized over my name. They asked people what they thought because they really wanted to name me Sarah Lee. Sarah Lee after the cake company. And my father was like a total exercise freak. And he's like, you can't name her Sarah Lee. She might have a weight problem. My God, the kiss of death. From first grade till fourth grade, I weighed 120 pounds at about 3'4". It's like a freaking bubble. And what happened? What happened to me when I got older? I love Sarah Lee pound cake. I mean, it's insane. I mean, I can't eat, I just don't even go there, All right. So, hey, I could keep going, but oh God, I don't know if I could tell you this. We went back to work, to the day job, mid-May. we noticed certain team members had developed new habits that we didn't know how to deal with. We'd been alone. Things had changed for us as a group. There's only 12 of us. And the new problem that we're dealing with is I work with Minnesotans who don't want to talk about things that are in front of their face. Okay? Look, if you are working with a coworker and it's COVID time, and this coworker is constantly leaving the toilet seat up, there is a solution. There is a solution. You can very simply take the toilet seat off. Unscrew it and remove it. No one will know it was you. And someone will start the conversation. And the person will get the hint. We figured out that we were using, as women, as the men were leaving all the toilet seats up again, that because we have a unisex bathroom, we're very diverse at our company. We have lots of paper towel issues right now. We're using too much because of COVID. Trees are dying because of our job. And now this is serious. These people leave the toilet seat up, and for some reason, we have to take 5 or 6 pieces of paper towel to put the toilet seat down with. Oh my God, somebody at work sat and multiplied how many sheets of paper towel that was. Oh God, please, could we just talk about the election more at work? Wouldn't that be more meaningful? I'm just kidding. But the spiritual life might be missing at work if we're focusing on the toilet seat. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you do. You love that bit, don't you? I know you do. You know what happens to women when you leave the toilet seat up? Because we have to pee in a rush. Everybody does. Women will not admit this. In Boston we will, but here in the Midwest you hide. You will run to your car and blow dry your clothes before you admit, women, that you have fallen in the toilet and your clothes are in there because some person left the toilet seat up. Yeah, they left it to me to talk to the dudes about the toilet seat issue. Actually, I'm hoping they're watching tonight, and that'll save part B of the conversation. Someone told me that they were going to go to HR and talk to HR about the damn toilet seat. I'm like, if that's what you feel driven to do, you bother HR with this serious issue. Thank you. You know, you go right ahead. But I think life is deeper than that. You guys have been great. Do I have more time, or do you want to move on?
Yeah, you can do more.
Okay, I'm going to talk about this mask situation from an angle you've probably never heard.
Okay.
Look, first of all, I am not 39, as we know. We don't need to discuss the actual because people don't believe it. But here's the problem. I had my annual exam after the last time I saw you guys. And the doc goes, I've known this guy for 20 years. And he says, hey, Karen, I think you're finally going through menopause. And I'm like, yeah? What was it? The black hair on my face that gave it away for you? The blood test? Tell me. I mean, what, you know, I'm not perimenopausal. I don't have PMS. I mean, just out of the blue. I wasn't asking. You know, if you don't ask the question at the doctor's office, I don't feel they should give you information. I'm okay with that. I'm really okay with that. I really am. And so he says, you know what this means? And he says, I've got information for you on menopause. Okay, first of all, every woman, by the time they're 30, knows about menopause because you've already been through PMS and you want to know what the next dark phase of your life is, and you've been Googling and looking on the internet and you realize menopause is coming. Menopause is the best damn thing that ever happened to me. A lot of people save money when they quit smoking. Let me tell you what menopause saves you. Yeah, your personal products are extremely expensive. You know where I'm going with that. But it was so funny because I said to the doctor, I go, well, let's talk about what's really happening with the mask. When I have the mask on, and he's going, what does this have to do with menopause? I said, well, I'm going to tell you something. I don't have to use a face moisturizer now because that damn mask just like kind of liquefies my entire being. My hair is puffing up. My glasses are clean. I'm sweating from the eyelids. And I said, by the end of the day, I have to go home and use an electric razor on my facial hairs, okay? I said, I got to tell you. And fortunately, my husband's blind as a bat. The Lutheran is blind, and he still loves me no matter how much braiding I do of the facial hairs. You don't have a really good look right now, but I'm going to tell you, some stuff happened when we started wearing the mask, and it was frightening. I got pulled over in Apple Valley. I don't know if you may have read the police report. It was fascinating. I had my mask off, And I was car dancing, you know, because I do that. I don't dance very well and I have no rhythm. I will admit this. If you've ever seen me down at the old location, the Spring Street Tavern dancing, I'm the one doing that, you know, that's episode of Seinfeld where Elaine is dancing and people run like hell. That's what happens. That's what happens to me. And I'm okay with that. I own that. But, you know, a woman likes to move. You know, you like to move. So anyways, I'm in the car. And he can't, the cop can't see my arm holding onto the steering wheel because it's low. It's down at the 8 o'clock position. Okay. Nah, that would be 4 o'clock. It's 4 o'clock. It's over there. So, and I'm dancing with one hand, but I'm getting a little close to the yellow line. And they had nothing to do that day. So they pull me over. And turns out it was the cop that used to watch the high school lunchroom where I was the lunch lady. And he goes, "Hey, Mrs. Pickering, you used to serve some great lunch. Have you been drinking this afternoon?" And I said, "No, I'm in recovery." "What are you recovering from?" And I thought, oh, God, why did I start this? Why did I start this with this moron? And I said, "I don't drink alcohol and I don't do drugs anymore for like 30,000 years. And he goes, "You got any proof of that? Because you were just coming awfully close to the yellow line." And I said, "I would have gone over it if Adele would have kept singing." Okay, because it was freaking worth it. By the way, I was only doing 26 miles an hour. I have to tell you. You know, I mean, and there was nobody else around. You know, it was like on County Road 42, which is the equivalent of Hennepin Avenue in Apple Valley. It really is. You know, it's just, it's amazing. And I do live down here near the equator, really. South of the Minnesota River, we are the equator. Did I cover enough subjects? You kids are fabulous.
Yes.
It's great to be back, honest to God. I know there's something I forgot. If my son is listening, because I did send this information out that I was doing this incredible virtual show out of Hollywood, and I wanted everybody to see. No, I'm just kidding. He knows. He loves this show. When he's in town, he comes down to he loves Spring Street. But here's the thing. I apologize if I went too far with the virtual wedding. I can't wait to see my kids. And I wish all of you guys the best. I should stop now because I will go till midnight. Ingrid's sitting over there. She doesn't give a shit. The cats are leaving me alone. And I want you to know my Lutheran and I are fine. And I wish you guys the best. I miss you like crazy. And I love you. Thank you so much.
We love you.
Thank you, guys.
Karen Pickering, folks. We love you, Karen. Yeah, rad. Hey, happy belated birthday to your Lutheran.
Thank you.
Wish him all the best.
Sure will.
Now, coming up next, folks, is a very special friend to the show. But I do want to remind you, if you do have the means, tip the comics, Venmo.com/Monday Night Comedy Show, and we'll get all the funds to the comics. We're backed up again because I can't manage my life. But your next performer who's closing out the show, and then after he closes out the show, I get pummeled with Nerf bullets because of my indiscretions as a host. His first album, Point of Entry, from Stand Up Records, came out a few years ago. But this Friday, that's October 2nd, his second album with Stand Up Records, country music legend Chris Maddock is going to hit the airwaves, and you can pre-order it now, or you can wait until Friday and make him look really good in the eyes of the boss. But anywhere digital music is sold, you can pick up a copy of his new album. Country music legend Chris Maddock, now here to perform and close out the 591st Monday Night Comedy Show. Please, everyone, start clapping your hands and start freaking out, studio, for country music legend Chris Maddock.
Yeah. Thank you.
Hell of a man.
Thank you. Thank you very much. How are we doing, everybody? Fantastic. Fantastic. You know, my wife took a dump so wretched in the bathroom we share recently. that I've since stopped talking about my hopes and dreams. It no longer seems to matter, honestly. People go, Chris, how you been? It doesn't matter. Whatever. It doesn't. Not when you know what I know. I love my wife. She refuses to use the poop spray. Repeatedly. Because we live in the 21st century and we have jobs, we have poop spray. She refuses to use the poop spray. The boy uses the poop spray. The boy can't cut his own pancakes. Boy uses a poop spray. After this last incident, when I returned home, I asked my better half, why do you repeatedly refuse? Hang on, son, pack a bag and just wait. Why do you repeatedly refuse to use the poop spray? And I would like to tell you what she said to me with a look on her face. It was as though she had told me that they were out of the kind of apples I like at the store. So why do you refuse repeatedly, over and over again, to use the poop spray? What she said to me was, I don't like the way it smells. Fire, son. One thing. Remember? Fire. We got to go. Guess what I don't like the smell of? Have you ever seen The Exorcist? You know the scene where they walk in the room and she's killed the priest? She's in the corner just rocking on. It's a documentary. The Exorcist. It's about someone who's taken a shit. Now, many years ago, when I was 23, I was married to a widow who was pretty as could be. This widow had a grown-up daughter, had hair of red. My father fell in love with her, and soon the two were wed. This made my dad my son-in-law and changed my very life. My father was my uncle, 'cause he was... No. I just wrote this one before I came down here. My daughter was my mother, 'cause she was my father's wife. To complicate the matter, even though it brought me joy, I soon became the father of a bouncing baby boy. My little baby then became a brother-in-law to dad, and so became my uncle, though it made me very sad. For if he was my uncle, that also made him the brother of the widow's grown-up daughter, who of course was my stepmother. I'm my own grandpa. I'm my own grandpa. Oh, it sounds funny, I know, but it really is so. I'm my own grandpa. My father's wife then had a son and kept him on the run, and he became my grandchild, for he was my daughter's son. My wife is now my mother's mother, and it makes me blue, because she is my wife and my grandmother too. I'm my own grandpa. I'm my own grandpa. Oh, it sounds funny, I know, but it really is so. I'm my own grandpa. if my wife is my grandmother, then I am her grandchild. And every time I think of it, it nearly drives me wild. For now I have become the strangest case you ever saw. As husband to my grandmother, I am my own grandpa. I'm my own grandpa. Don't be afraid, sing along now. I'm my own grandpa. Oh, it sounds funny, I know, but it really is so. I'm my own grandpa. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Working the bugs out of that one. Thank you. Thank you. What a fantastic room this is. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you very much. No encore, please. Thank you. Thank you. All right. All right. One more. All right. We'll do one more. Did you ever catch your parents having sex? Yeah? What was that like? Was it awful, but normal awful, right? What was it? Two people under covers, you know you're not supposed to be in there, you back out. 4 years later, you go, oh, right? Or what? Something like that? That's normal. That's what happened. You go and you see, you're like, what? I don't know why I shouldn't be in here. I'm 7. But I know I shouldn't. Right? Yeah. Maybe 5 years later, 12 years old, you go, oh. That's it. That's normal. That's not what happened to us. No, we fucked up. It's bad. We really screwed up. I don't know what we were thinking. It was like, you know that like once a year thing you do where you like wake up ashamed, you know, like if you're in a long-term thing where you wake up, you're like looking in the mirror, like, who do you think you are? What were you doing? That thing where it's just like loud and it's horrible and disgusting. And I don't know what we were thinking. Lights on. Screaming. I mean, it's happening. We just hear like, Mom, are you okay? Where you just snap back into reality. Like no more pirate ship. You're at your womb. You're in bedroom. Ah! What are you? Ah! Then the doorknob turns. So what I jump off, put the covers over my head. I go, deal with it. This is the right thing to do. I don't feel bad about doing that. You understand? I can't afford to lose any ground with this guy. He loves Mom way more than me. Like he only recently stopped. Like he'd come in when he's really little. He'd come in the bedroom in the morning, crawl over my face to give her a hug, put his knee in my mouth just to give her a good morning hug, and then look at me. And I even had a song about it in the morning. It was Third Wheel Morning. I'd sing about it. He would sit there and he wouldn't know what I was talking about. I go, third wheel morning. Someday you're going to look at pictures of me after I'm dead and realize I was the fun one. Third wheel morning. And he'd go, look, Mother, he's entertaining us again. Oh, Mother, let's keep him. No, I'm not losing any ground. I jumped off. I go, deal with it. He comes in. This is what he did. He goes, what was that about? He started imitating her. I panicked. I go, what? Just your mother hurt her wrist. That's a panicking man. You know those wrist injuries that are going around. He goes, well, can I see it? Are you okay? I go, get out of here! You get the hell out of here! So yeah, he's gonna remember that someday. It's not right. Seriously, I was like, he's my little baby boy. I'm passing him in the hallway. We're going like, oh, excuse me, sorry. I'm uncomfortable. It's like I asked out a coworker, so I'm just like, excuse me, sorry. Anywho. Let's see if I learned this one. They say 3% of people use 5 to 6% of their brains. 97% use just 3%, and the rest goes down the drain. I'll never know which one I am, but I'll bet you my last time. 99% think we're 3% 100% of the time. They say 65% of all statistics made up right there on the spot. 84.7% of people believe them, whether they're accurate statistics or not. Oh, I don't know what you believe, but I do know there's no doubt. Why do I learn all these songs with all these hard words in it? I need another double shot of Summer 90 proof. I got too much to think about. That's right. Too much to think about. Too much to figure out. Stuck between hope and doubt. Too much to think about. They say 74% of all the stuff you're learning in college, bunch of bullshit, you'll never need it. All the stuff you bought anyway, you bought just to satisfy your greed, because 89% of all the world's population links your possessions to your success, even though 88% of the wealthiest 1% of the population drinks to an alarming excess. More money, more stress, I guess. It's too much to think about. Too much to figure out. Stuck between hope and doubt. It's too much to think about. They say 87% of all statisticians truly hate their jobs. The average bank robber lives about 20 miles from the bank that he robs. There's this little bank not too far from here that I've been watching now for a while. Lately, all I can think about is how bad I want to go out in style. Too much to think about, too much to figure out. Tucked between hope and doubt, too much to think about. Pick it then, I'll try. Thank you very much, folks. Thank you. I ripped the blinds right off of my window when I pulled on the cord just to shut them. And I'm staring at my toenails like somebody's supposed to come by and cut them. And I ain't shaved in weeks, and the cat box stinks. I'm in hell, I'm in hell. I'm actually in hell, I'm in hell. Not the Christian hell, but actual hell. I'm in hell. I can't get out of bed and I smell. I'm in hell. Actual hell. I got a car with half of one fender, and there's clothes on the floor from September, and I can't remember. And I'm surrounded by some used up tissue, and getting out of bed is an issue. And I can't find another word that rhymes with issue, so issues gotta be reissued. And I just swore in front of my kid, and I don't like the things that I did. I'm in hell, I'm in hell. I can't believe I smell this way, I'm in hell. Hell, not the Christian hell, but actual hell. I'm in hell. I can't get out of bed and I smell. I'm in hell. Actual hell. It's a little song about your first year of parenthood. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right, we're good. Thanks for having me, everybody.
That is Charismatic Country Music Collective album coming out this Friday, October 2nd on Stand Up Records. Go to standuprecords.com. You can pre-order. You can also get it on Amazon, Apple, any place that sells music. But it looks like this, and you should clap one more time for Charismatic.
Thank you very much.
Charismatic Country music legend.
October 10th, Grumpy's Northeast, 4 in the afternoon. Release party.
Grumpy's Northeast? Say it
Grumpy's
again?
Northeast, 4 p.m., 4 to 6. Release party on October 10th. It is a Saturday afternoon, folks.
Nice.
Outdoor.
October 10th.
Mass? Yeah.
Required.
Where the wind blows, though. So. Oh, my God. Thank you very much. I'll never be back.
Now comes the time I get punished for saying all those ladies and gentlemen that I shouldn't have said. That I should say what? Principal gender. Monday Night Rangers. I was thinking of maybe using this as a face shield, but I deserve this. This is my punishment. Here we go. Ow. Ow, fuck. Holy shit, that hurt. Ah. That's it? That's all you got? No, let it. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, fuck. Oh, Jesus. Fuck me. Come on now. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, we're good. We're good. I won't do it again. Jesus Christ. All right. Oh, I'm going to get a black eye from one of those. All right. I want to thank a few people. My light went on. I'm going to do this. So, boy, we're having some fun tonight, tech-wise. I also want to thank Oog, son of Og, his first time at the Monday Night Comedy Show. You might know him as Ed Smythe. He will be back. And, of course, Karen Pickering, thank you so much for being a part of the show. This is our 591st Monday Night Comedy Show. Please watch the presidential debates tomorrow. And remember that you have this one life and it can be short. Stop fucking around and start living it. Stay awesome. We'll see you Monday. Stick around for an encore performance by Elizabeth S. Thanks, folks. See you next week. Namaste, motherfuckers.
Exactly. Place that so that it's front center. Oh, well, he's still doing his thing. Wait for that.
All right. Oh, touch the thing. There we go. Oh, shit. Damn it. Stop touching it.
All right. There it goes.
You good?
Elizabeth S. Stand-up comedian from Minneapolis, Minnesota.
For Elizabeth S., ladies and folks, people, my friends, Elizabeth S., live in studio at Nano Taco.
All right. Hey, Elizabeth S. here. If you're watching and I told you to watch, thank you for doing what I told you to do. I appreciate it. And if you're at home and you, either way, whatever, if you're just doing, all right. Everybody at home, also, you need to cheer. Just because we can't hear you doesn't mean you don't have a responsibility, okay? Do it. I'm so happy to be here. I haven't been on the Monday Night Comedy stage since mid-March, I want to say. And it's been a whirlwind, guys. Things have changed. Things are different now. So, for instance, like right now is probably the worst time to have a problem. So, if you're considering having a problem right now, I think you should think about that again. Just rewind and think, do I need to have a problem right now? Can it wait? Maybe now is not the time for a problem. I made the choice to have a problem. I had some chest pains a little while ago. And, looking back on it, I shouldn't have done that. I should not have chosen to have the chest pains because right now it's really not a great time to maybe be dying. Very selfish of me to do that. It was a real headache, and I'm really going to think about it harder next time. But I digress. I decided to not go to the emergency room. I was told by people virtually to go to the hospital, but they were only virtual, so they couldn't force me. And I didn't feel like going. I just didn't have anything to wear. And so I go online and I find a world-class cardiologist who's willing to give me his opinion for $1. So I'm like, wow, that's a pretty good deal. I could be dying and this guy's only $1. So this feels like a good play. This is you can't beat $1. You can't beat $1. I tried between, the aching and the pangs and all that. I did look and I said, hey, can you beat $1? Can you do 99 cents? I went to all these other world-class cardiologists and they did not wish to compete on that level. They were not into that Price is Right kind of thing, even though I was willing to hand it to them. I was willing to say, you were wrong with $1.01, but I will let you keep me from dying. But anyway, I go the guy for the $1, and I tell him my medical history because he's a real professional. And I did happen to mention, yes, I do have a history of depression and anxiety, which was probably a mistake. It normally is to tell people about your mental health problems. Never tell anybody. And this guy decided that I was just having a panic attack and that I should take a nap. And then my invoice was attached. So I don't know if I can pay the invoice with telling him to take a nap. Is that how we do that? Is that the transaction we're accomplishing here? But maybe he was talking about like a different nap, like a dirt nap, because that is accessible to me. I do have dirt. He did know that. That was part of my medical history I gave him. My medical history includes owning dirt. So I didn't die. And I didn't take a nap either because that fucker is not telling me what to do. Not virtually anyway. Let me think what else is going on with me. I've been trying to not breathe incorrectly. I've noticed there are ways to breathe incorrectly now. If you sigh a little too hard, people start to wonder, are you sick? Do you got it? If you like chuckle too hard and at the end it's a little like people worry, people are upset. They're upset with you for doing that near them. You gotta really be careful with how you're breathing. You have to, like, for instance, abbreviate your belches, shorten them, keep them short. Nobody needs to hear all of that. Just say your piece with the belch and be done. Also, I'm still doing yoga, which is like, wow, really? The world's ending. Really? Still yoga? Okay. So here's the thing. My birthday happens to be November 3rd this year and every year. And I am very nervous about it. I don't want to have a party because the last time I had a party for the election, it was not good. It was ungood. And I don't know what else to do about my birthday other than like pretend it didn't happen and that I've had like 7 fewer of them than I have really had. But I hope to celebrate it next year, or maybe November 4th will be a day of celebration and or revolution. I think we can do whatever we want on November 4th. If we don't like what happened, if we don't like the way this, authoritarian thing is going, then we should maybe, weigh our options. Like, is this the time to have a problem? I think it is a time to have a problem. It's a good problem to have if you're like, doing a heckin' revolution or whatever, or protest or whatever. Wow, I should have prepared. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you on the other side. Bye.
I'm Ann. I'm Andy. I like County Fair tasty pastries. I like County Fair snack cakes. Now I'm Grandma. I like County Fair rolls. They go so well with marmalades and tea.
Now I'm Grandpa, and I'll take County Fair potato bread because it's flavory, just like Grandma used to bake.
I'm Mommy, and I like County Fair brown and serve rolls. They bake fluffy all through.
I'm Daddy, and I like County Fair hamburger rolls.
Now I'm Sister, and I like County Fair English muffins.
I'm my big brother, and I like hot dogs best of anything. And what I like next best of hot dogs are County Fair hot dog rolls.
No matter who you are, nobody gives you as much as County Fair, baked with care.